Belize is known for its beautiful beaches, the Great Blue Hole, and dense jungles. But what truly makes Belize unique isn't just its landscape, it's the people. Belize is often called a melting pot, but it's more like a vibrant mosaic where different cultures, languages, and histories live side by side. From the Maya, who built ancient empires, to the Garifuna, whose drums beat with the soul of Africa, the ethnic groups of Belize are diverse and fascinating. Today, we're diving deep into the true faces of Belize. Who are they? Where did they come from? And what makes them so unique? Let's find out.
We start with the Mestizos, the largest ethnic group in Belize, making up over 50% of the population. The word mestizo means mixed, representing a blend of Spanish and indigenous Maya heritage. Many mestizos trace their roots back to the caste war of Yucatan in the mid-19th century, when refugees fled Mexico and settled in northern Belize, bringing with them the cultivation of sugarcane. Today, they are concentrated heavily in the Orange Walk and Corozal districts, as well as the Cayo district. Culturally, mestizos have shaped much of what we consider modern Belizean cuisine. If you love escabeche, relleno soup, cochinita pibil, or tamales, you have the mestizo culture to thank. They are predominantly Catholic, holding fast to traditions like daily mass, Easter celebrations, and Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead.
Next, we have the Creoles, or Creoles, who make up about 25% of the population. The Creole people are primarily of African and British descent. Historically, they were the descendants of African slaves brought over to work in the colonial mahogany and logwood industries, mixing with European settlers. The Creole influence is the heartbeat of Belize. The most widely spoken language across the country is Belizean Creole, a vibrant, fast-paced language filled with metaphors and proverbs that unites the nation. And if you've ever had a classic Belizean plate of rice and beans with stewed chicken and fried plantains, you are eating a traditional Creole dish. Long before the British or Spanish arrived, Belize was the heartland of the Maya civilization. Today, the Maya make up about 11% of the population and are divided into three distinct groups: the Yucatec, the Mopan, and the Kekchi Maya. While they share similar social structures and deep spiritual connections to the earth, they speak different languages. In southern Belize, particularly in the Toledo district, many Maya still live in small, self-governed villages. They practice traditional farming using the milpa system, growing staples like corn, beans, and squash. While they no longer build towering pyramids, the Maya spirit is very much alive in Belize today.
Perhaps one of the most resilient and unique groups in Belize are the Garifuna, making up about 6% of the population. Their history is incredible. They are descendants of West African, Central African, Island Carib, and Arawak people. After resisting British rule on the island of St. Vincent, they were exiled and eventually arrived on the shores of Belize on November 19, 1802, a day now celebrated as Garifuna Settlement Day. The Garifuna culture is loud, proud, and rhythmic. Their traditional drumming and dances, like the jankunu and punta, are legendary. In fact, punta rock is a massive musical genre across Central America. The Garifuna have preserved their own language and spiritual practices, like the dugu ceremony, and their food, like hudut and cassava bread, is beloved nationwide.
One of the most surprising groups you'll find in tropical Belize are the Mennonites. Arriving in the late 1950s from Mexico and Canada, they make up nearly 4% of the population. Easily recognizable by their traditional dress, suspenders and straw hats for men, long dresses and bonnets for women, they live in secluded, self-sustaining communities like Spanish Lookout and Blue Creek. Mennonites are the agricultural backbone of Belize. They are master farmers and craftsmen, producing a massive percentage of the country's poultry, dairy, grains, and furniture. While they keep to themselves culturally, their economic impact on Belize is undeniable.
Finally, we have the East Indians, Middle Easterners, and Asian communities. East Indians were brought to Belize as indentured laborers in the 19th century after slavery was abolished.
Today, they have deeply integrated into Belizean society, particularly in the Toledo district, bringing incredible spices and curries to the local food scene. More recently, Belize has seen an influx of Middle Easterners from Lebanon and Syria, as well as Chinese and Taiwanese immigrants who have become prominent entrepreneurs and business owners across the country.
Belize is a small country with a population of just over 400,000 people, but its diversity rivals that of massive nations. It is a place where Creole, Spanish, English, Garifuna, Mayan dialects, and German are all spoken, where rice and beans, escabeche, and hudut share the same table. This incredible blend of cultures, surviving and thriving together, is the true magic of Belize. Which Belizean culture do you find the most fascinating? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the amazing cultures of the world.